Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. If you are new here, hit that little subscribe and the bell so you get notified every time I post something new. And if this resonates, comment, shoot me a like. And if you want to book a personal, my email is in the description box below. And thank you to anyone who has donated, anyone who has booked a reading, anyone who subscribed, likes, comments. I appreciate all the love and support, baby. Okay? So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about why are you unstoppable? What's making you unstoppable? Y'all are just like, I don't know who you are, but y'all definitely been through hella shit, but it never stopped you. So let's see what is making you unstoppable. Pile number 1, which is the Wild Unknown Tarot. Pile number 2, which is the Pastel Journey Tarot. And pile number 3, which is the Uncommon Tarot. As always, feel free to pick more than one pile. And I love you. Thank you. And I'll see you on the pile that you picked. Bye. What's up, pile number 3? It's your girl, Drea, and this is the Theowlsintuition. Cleanse, clear, and protect this space. Cleanse, clear, and protect my energy. If you are new here, again, hit the little subscribe and the bell so you get notified every time I post new content. And if this resonates, thumb it up, baby. Okay, comment. Let me know why or how. I'm very intrigued. Okay? And as always, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every message is for you, okay? So, yeah, just take what resonates. Don't try to make things fit, okay? You don't gotta explain yourself. Just carry on. So, we're gonna get your current energy, and then we will tap into why are you unstoppable right now? So, pile number 1. Why is pile 1? No. Pile number 1. What is pile 1's current energy? Okay, we got 4. Guide. My intuitives, huh? You're definitely a hermit though, because when I see this card, yes, it says guide, but also they have that lantern, which makes me think of the hermit. We have justice. We got warrior. Look at these similar colors. You're getting more grounded and present. Some of y'all might be all up in your head sometimes. Yeah, because you have a lot going on. You're very busy, and sometimes you're thinking about like what you're supposed to be doing next instead of thinking about what you're actually doing or focusing on the task at hand. So, but you're very skilled and you're very disciplined. The only thing is like your mind kind of plays tricks on you sometimes. And this is not your fault. This is because of things that may have happened to you in your childhood, or maybe like, judgments that have been projected onto you by others, those stuck with you. So now it's like you're always assuming that, okay, someone's gonna make fun of me or someone's gonna judge me and da 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 da. So yeah, that's all like childhood trauma, and I feel like a lot of that stuff is coming up and you're moving through it. Okay, you're like, all right, well, why is this triggering me? And I feel like it's like you're literally just flowing through it, and you're like, okay, well, this is this, and this is why this is happening, so I get that. And now I'm like, all right, well, I accept it, and I'm gonna move past it, because now I'm aware that I'm doing this situation or doing this thing, and I'm gonna let go of it. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Yeah, you're definitely moving towards some type of goal, right? You're skilled at something, you're trying to be disciplined, and it's like, I see a pickaxe, and it's just like you're digging for this diamond, and it's a lot of work, and it's taking a lot of time, and it's like you're doing it by yourself, right? You're trying to stay balanced. You're trying to manage your energy. You're trying to manage those around you. You're trying to, still stay connected to your friends, your fam. You're trying to, take care of a pet or a child. You're trying to, have a love life. It's like you're doing a lot, and you're just trying to build up your stability as well. And I feel like, you have your vision, your eyes set on a certain goal, like a certain lifestyle. Not even like, I want to get 100K this year. It's like you have an idea of the type of lifestyle. Like it's like you visualized it. Maybe you're using visualization. You're like, okay, when I wake up, hopped up out the bed, turn my swag on. No, but it's like you're like picturing yourself getting out of bed, having this amazing morning routine and having this amazing home where you can get all your stuff done. Then you go to this job that you love with amazing coworkers and all this other stuff. And it's like you are getting so close to that. It's like you can almost taste it, but like just keep visualizing that, okay? Keep visualizing your desires, okay? You will achieve what it is that you're going for. Yes, you still have to wait, and yes, you still have to be disciplined and stay balanced and, you know, enjoy life and not just worrying about what your future holds, because there's so much that you have to be grateful for right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if that resonates at all, you will be victorious. But let's get into why are you unstoppable? All right, why are you unstoppable? Let's just see. First of all, you're wise as hell. You have, I don't know how you acquired this intelligence, you know, like you guys love to learn, you love to study, you're curious, you have a curious mind, and that's what makes you feel unstoppable. Interesting. You feel unstoppable. You know you're unstoppable, and that's why you're unstoppable, because you have faith in the universe, you have faith in God, Source Almighty, you have faith in yourself, and you know that no matter what happens, you're gonna be good. No matter what goes wrong, technically, you know, what goes wrong, you will overcome it. You know that no matter what, everything will work out for your highest and best good. And you wholeheartedly believe that. And the universe reciprocates that. You know, you set that intention, and then that's what happens. And yeah, sometimes you might get a little baffled as to like, wow, I did not expect this. And, you know, it's like, I don't know, the universe never ceases to amaze you, and that's why you're unstoppable, because you still believe in the magic. Magic works through you. Scarab beetle. Also, some of you got, those look like flamingos, but they're not. So why you're unstoppable is you guys are very unique, and you know, you're very noticeable. Physically, in some way, shape, or form. It's going to be different for all of you, but I think that it's mostly energetic, but also physical. For some of you, it's both. Some of you, it's just physical, and some of you, it's just energetic. But like, people notice you regardless of how or why you're noticeable. It's like maybe you're flashy, or maybe you have a big energy and people feel it when you walk in the room, or maybe you just speak loud and, you know, you're confident, but like, that's why you're unstoppable. You know, you I heard you enjoy yourself. You're happy. You're fulfilled. And yeah, you're not always fulfilled and you're not always happy. But it's like you make peace with life and, you know, you let go. You're like, okay, well, yeah, I got into a car accident. You know? Okay. And instead of like allowing that to like control your life or mess with you, you're just like, you know what? 222, I'm gonna get a better car, I have nothing to worry about, or, you know, I have a rental, I don't have to worry, or, you know, like, I'm okay, I'm alive. Like, you look at the positives. To be honest, this is making me think of like how I got into a car accident and started my spiritual awakening. But yeah, with this new moon in Gemini and think it through, you guys are amazing communicators, and that's why you're unstoppable. Like, you can finesse anybody, and it's not to say that you're gonna manipulate anybody, but you definitely have the potential to do so to get what you want. You can talk the pants off of people, and I don't mean like in a sexual way, but maybe yeah for some of you, but like, you know, it's like if you want something, you can convince them. It's like giving I'm saying Puss in Boots, you know how he, like, when he's begging and stuff, he opens his eyes and he gets mad cute, but you guys do that with your words. You know what I'm saying? That's so funny to me. But yeah, you do probably have puppy dog eyes or kitty eyes, and just really beautiful eyes too. And the way you look at people, you're just like, you look so innocent, so people are like, yeah, I'll do anything for you, it's fine. When you get in trouble, what makes you unstoppable is like, people don't want to see fault in you. People will forgive you quickly. People will just let shit slide. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it reminds me of when I always used to be late to work, like constantly. I don't know what that was just my life, okay? Like, I don't know. Authority and me, you know, we have issues. It is what it is, baby. But yeah, and you know, I just continued to do it. I never got fired from any of the jobs, and it was just consistent. When I was on time, they literally clapped for me, okay? I mean, yeah, sometimes I was on time and sometimes I was early, but at least like 65 to 70% of the time I was late, bro. But guess who stayed later, you know? Guess who did a good job? Me, bitch. And that's what makes you unstoppable is you always do your best, you know, even when you're not feeling your best. It's giving like especially if you're parents and stuff like that, it's giving like you guys are sick and stuff, and you'll still like, you know, you'll be, everyone in the house will be sick, but you'll be the one who's like sick but still like cooking dinner, giving everyone the medicine and helping everybody out and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I do feel like you guys go through a lot of stuff mentally as well, because, you know, it's just you think a lot, and you get in your head, and, you know, you don't allow that to stop you, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Some of y'all could have anxiety, some of you guys could suffer from depression and everything like that, but then you know, you make peace with it, and you figure out a way to work through it. You go within and you grow from it, you know? You don't let your anxieties or your sadness or anything like that block you from what you deserve. And we have ask wonderfully, receive graciously. The thing is like, you're not afraid to ask, and that's what makes you unstoppable. You're not afraid to ask questions. You're not, yeah, because I was hearing question everything earlier and I forgot to mention it. You'll question everything. Probably since you was a child, which probably pissed off your parents. You were probably the why kid. Why? Why do I have to do that? Why can't I do this? Why are you doing that? Which is it's a good thing, but it does piss off people, because it's like they feel offended. Like, why are you asking? Like, why can't you just like accept? And it's like, no, you're not trying to offend anyone. You just want to know why. You want to learn. You have a thirst for learning, like I said earlier. But yeah, you're a being of love. You have a high vibration, and you speak your truth authentically. And, you know, it's like you repel negativity. You repel what does not serve you, and that's what makes you unstoppable. It's like, you're not afraid to say, okay, well, you know, this isn't serving me, I gotta go. And you'll move on to bigger and better things. It's also, you're very much focused on romance or connections in regards to family, friends, love. It doesn't matter. You're very good with people. You build strong, loyal connections. And that's the thing, is like, you bring people peace, and that's what makes you feel unstoppable. Why do I keep saying feel? You know, oh yeah, because earlier we talked about that. But yeah, also with this oak tree, it's like you're sturdy. Look at like how big this, like, huge. And it's like, not to say that you are always like been this huge energy, but it's like you grew into this, because, you know, obviously a tree does start off as a seed, but it's like you grew into this huge, stable being that supports everybody. Because look at these birds and these mushrooms. Like, you support so many people, and that's why you're unstoppable. It's like, you know, yeah, you're trying to build something for yourself. You're trying to grow for yourself, but it's like you're always going to give to people. And the universe gives to you because you're a giver, because you spread love, you spread peace, you help to clear out negativity. You are a source, a light source for people. Okay, you bring people together, and you know, sometimes you'll separate. It's giving like you are the type of person that you bring friends, you introduce people together, they get together, and you kind of just shift away. And that was your purpose in their life, was to bring them together. And then after that, you served your purpose and you move on. And yeah, sometimes it might get you sad or upset, but like sometimes it's like you're moving on to bigger and better things, and you have to remind yourself about that. Like, you know, sometimes you have to separate to elevate. Yeah, anything else? 777 could be a number that you're seeing, and you're unstoppable because it's like you're spiritually connected. You some of y'all might do magic too, and that could be why you're unstoppable. Or you just pray a lot, or you just are connected to your higher self and source, and you work on your vibration, and you know, you're of service to the humanity. You're of service to humanity, and that's why, you know, you're unstoppable. Let's get into your tarot. Okay, pile one. What makes you unstoppable? It's the fact that you've been through so much pain, and you know, you never let it stop you. I literally have yo, I'm not laughing because it's not funny, but I just giggle. You know what I'm saying? It's the OCD in me. Yeah, some of y'all may have, you know, you could be on the spectrum, or you may have like some type of disability or something that people would think that would stop you, but you're like, I don't care. And it's like something that people would think that you would get judged for, and you're like, I really don't care about judgment. It's like you really don't let that stress you out, and you used to. And maybe you still do, but you push forward regardless if you feel silly or if you feel abandoned or you feel alienated or etc. Because you know that the right people who are meant to be with you or meant to be around you will be around you. And you know that, not everybody's going to like you. And that's what makes you unstoppable, is you realize you can't please everyone. You can't make everyone happy. Not everyone, one is going to like you. There's going to be people who like you and there's going to be people who don't like you. And the people who don't like you, you trigger them. And that's your purpose. And that's okay. And I think that you accept that. Some of y'all talk, yeah, you talk the talk and you walk the walk. And that's what makes you unstoppable, is you don't fake the funk. You're real as hell. You're real as they come. And, you do things that are very unique. We have the star at the bottom of the deck. You can't help but shine. But it's like you live authentically. Aquarius vibes over here. We have Aquarius, we have Aries, we have Libra, and Taurus, and Scorpio. But also we have all the earth signs here, really. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But yeah, what makes you unstoppable is that you don't let the chains of life or the chains of anyone control you, okay? Maybe you had, you came from like a toxic home or a toxic relationship. Maybe people like in school was like, you'll never amount to anything, or, you're not going to be successful, or you're not smart, and you overcame it. It's giving, what's his name? It wasn't Albert Einstein, Benjamin Franklin. He was like very much like his mom was the only one who believed in him. And, in school they said that he was dumb, and, he overcame that. And guess what? Like, he invented everything. Like, no, not everything, but you know what I'm saying? It's giving like you're a mad scientist, and that's what makes you unstoppable. It's like you believe in the impossible. You believe in the unseen. You believe in energy. Like, what's his name? Tesla. If you want to understand universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You understand that everything is connected, and you understand that we are all one. You understand that we're all made of the same matter. This table, this card, my hand, your hand, like it's all the same shit. It's all an atom. Call it what you want. Atoms, vibration, energy. It's all a different name for the same shit, okay? But I don't know why I said shit like that, but it is what it is. You're the type of person, if you are a parent, you will never walk away from your child. You will always help them and support them. If, they get hurt, you're that person, like, say, like, your child goes through a breakup and they, like, have to move back home or whatever, and you're that person who's like, yeah, come on over. I got a room for you. I'll cook you some dinner. I got you. You need to cry. I'm here for you. You're just a really good parent, and the way you have a connection, it's like you give your child space, but you also are there, like, supporting them and, unconditionally loving them. You're the nurturer. And it's not even just to say that you have to be a parent to give off that energy, because I do feel like you may embody that with, other family or friends, It's just you're the mother of the group. You're the support system. You're the one that people can lean on, people can count on. I'm hearing you're unstoppable because people can always count on you to help them, and you it's like you'll give out money and expect nothing in return, and then you get 10 times back. 444. Okay. What makes you unstoppable is you have a lot of different passions and a lot of different avenues, and you also have a lot of options which could open up new doorways. And it's not to say that you're going to manipulate people because they have a crush on you, but it's like, because people really do have a crush on you, they'll give you anything, or they'll introduce you, and they want to help and support you. And it's not to say that, well, maybe some of them want to try and manipulate you and stuff, but it's like you see right through it. But you're like, all right, do you want to give me that? Who am I to say no? You're not going to say no, because we did have receive graciously. You're like, yes, thank you, universe, thank you, person, thank you, God. You're always going to say thank you. You're very grateful, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Okay, you're so beautiful. You don't look like the pain that you went through. You, like, oh my goodness. We have the Emperor and the Empress, by the way. Divine feminine energy and the divine masculine. You're very balanced. You take action on your goals and dreams, but you also allow the universe to work on your behalf. We have the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So a lot of y'all suffered from heartbreak, depression, anxiety, mental anguish, negative self-talk, and, you know, you judged yourself the harshest, you know, and this could be because you were judged harshly, and then you're like, okay, well, I gotta do better, and ever since then, you were mean to yourself, but now it's like, you're getting better. You're being kinder. You're healing those issues. You're healing your past. You're healing your inner child wounds. You're healing all the trauma from whoever or whatever hurt you in the past. And that's what makes you unstoppable, is like you're healing, you're moving forward, and, you know, you're not judging yourself for accepting less than. You're like, okay, well, yeah, that was that phase in my life, it had to happen, and you understand. It's like you'll understand why. You'll place things in your mind, and you'll think logically, like, okay, well, you know, if this never happened, then I would have never had this. Like, if I never got with my toxic ex, I would never have had this child that I love so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of vibe. Like, you're looking at the cup half full vibes, okay? You're very optimistic, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Anything else? Yeah, you're non-judgmental, and you're very open to multiple people, and, you know, that's what makes you unstoppable, is because you accept walks of life of all kinds, and that gives you a lot of opportunities. It's like you meet a lot of different people, thus you manifest a lot of unique opportunities, and people don't understand, like, how does this person know this person, or how did this person end up going over here, and all this stuff. And it's like, because you're not gonna just deny somebody because they're a different race, or because they're a different age, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're like, okay, you're a person, I'm a person. It's like, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, yeah. It's like, dude, like, we're all fucking dudes here. We're all just trying to live and survive. I'm not gonna be a douchebag to you just because you're different, which, you know, it is what it is. That's not how everybody operates, but that's how you operate, and that's why you get the upper hand in life. And that's why everything works out for you, because a lot of people do trash ass shit. And they expect to be placed on this pedestal, or they expect people to be nice to them, or they expect to be blessed by God when they're being assholes, or they're being mean to people. Like, how do you expect to receive good when you're putting out bad to the universe? It really doesn't make sense. That's a contradiction. But yeah, you put out good and you get 10 times more. The universe continues to bless you, and, you know, it's just, you're just happy to give. You're happy to receive too, but, like, you understand the way the world works, and that's what makes you unstoppable. You use the laws of the universe to your advantage. But that's what I got for you, pile number 1. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, what's going on, pile number 2? Some of you guys came from pile 3, or some of you guys are drawn to pile 3. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what's coming through. If you are new here, hit that subscribe down below, and the bell so you get notified every time I post new content. And if this resonates, thumb it up, baby. Comment, let me know the tea. If you want to book a personal, my email is in the description box. I will not message you for a reading. Beware of scammers, okay? So, we're going to get your current energy first, and then we will tap into why are you unstoppable. Pile 1 was dope, so let's see. What's pile 2's current energy? Ooh. What? Oh, yeah, definitely. Confirm. If this is the Knight too underneath, it's either the Knight or the Thief. Ah, it's the Thief. What's the bottom? Shapeshifter. And I just saw prostitute. Okay. Alright, what do we got? What's really going on here? Okay. So, it seems like, I don't know why. Why am I like this? It seems like right now you're being tested on all levels. You know, you're just trying to navigate life in the easiest way. You see your potential, you know your potential. Your consciousness is very high, and you're focused on, you know, becoming more connected to the divine, continuing to heal, continuing to overcome your past, continuing to, you know, build up financial freedom, happiness, joy, fulfillment, master your crafts, all that good stuff. And I feel like, you know, there's a lot of people obsessed with you right now. Some in a romantic way, though. I can't knock it. Like, some people are romantically obsessed with you, and they're gonna be coming in soon to give you a gift, and they want to steal your heart, pretty much, okay? But others are obsessed with your journey, obsessed because they see that you're mastering life, they see where you're going, and they're obsessed because they kind of want to block this, okay? They lack what you possess. Not all of them, obviously, but the ones who like look at your success in a negative light, or look at you transforming your life and healing and becoming better in a negative light, they lack what you have. And like, I don't know. And, you know, some of them are just dramatic. Some of them are, instead of focusing on their issues and healing their issues, they'd rather focus on you and, you know, try to hurt you, which is absolutely ridiculous. But, like, there are people like that, you know, and it is what it is. But you do have a lot of people who are very obsessed with you. Some who are trying to destroy you. And some who are, some people who actually want to come in to, you know, manipulate you as well. Create an illusion and seduce you, but they really kind of want, you know, to use you in some way for whatever it is that you're building, okay? These people are like shapeshifters, and this shapeshifter could also be you, you know? You're very talented in multiple ways, and, you know, you navigate through life in a way that it's like you can conform to your surroundings. You're very adaptable. But there's other people who are actually like shapeshifters because they want to manipulate you. They want to steal something from you. They want to steal and use you for money, for ideas, for the power, you know. They feel like you're going to open doors for them. So some of them, you know, it's like it's giving somebody who wants to try and date you and seduce you so that they can build up something using your resources and then leave you. So just be careful, because that's for somebody, that's a specific message. But yeah, I do feel like your connection with the divine is allowing you to see through people very easily, and you're going to know exactly who is the shapeshifter, who's just trying to steal, who's being dramatic and trying to gaslight you, and who actually loves you. So if that resonates at all, then this is your reading, and let's get into why are you unstoppable? Why was I babbling on for probably a good like 5 minutes and I wasn't even recording? Oh my god. All right, let's start from the top. I was talking about Keith Lee, right? And I was talking about that because he influences people, right? Like, he talks about a restaurant, and, you know, the restaurant gains popularity because they trust his opinion, and that's the kind of weight that you hold. You don't have to be an influencer, but you definitely influence anybody and everybody. They trust your word, okay? And we have trust the universe and, well, trust the universe, okay? But there's big emphasis on people trust you. They see that you're fair, you're balanced, and they see that, you know, you're not going to say something to, you know, it's like you're not going to be a salesperson who will feed somebody a lie to get the sale. It's like you're going to be straight up. Like, you're going to be like, yeah, honestly, that could be better. Or, you know what I'm saying? I would probably go for this, in my opinion. You know, you're out to serve and help people, and you could sell things. It doesn't mean that you're not a salesperson. Everybody sells throughout their whole life, to be real honest, but that's all another story. You sell yourself, and I don't mean sell yourself like in a sexual way, okay? So chill out. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you sell who you are, you sell your personality, you sell blah 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 blah, whatever. I digress. But yeah, and then I was talking about, because we have Goddess here, and we have Venus energy because this Libra energy over here. So it's like, you guys look beautiful. I was hearing pretty privilege or handsome privilege. So it's like they worship the ground you walk on. They worship and support everything you do. And they believe in everything that you support. It's like You put people on, and that's what makes you unstoppable. It's like you're of service to humanity. Again, similar vibes. And the universe does bless you because you bless others. You're out to help people, not hurt people. Okay? People will move mountains for you because of one good deed that you did. They'll never forget it, and they will always help you out. Like, let's say you were nice to a server, a restaurant server who was having a shitty ass day. You come back to that restaurant, and this person's like, oh, hey, I remember you. And you remember people too. And that's why you're unstoppable, is you build deep, meaningful connections. You remember people's names. Thus, like, you make people feel seen, feel heard. And that's why people will move out. Why do you always get you? Bro, I got friends in high places. Like, you guys got connections because of the fact that you treat people so kindly, so fairly. You're not going to disrespect somebody. You could be a business owner who makes millions, and you'll go to a restaurant and you're not going to disrespect somebody just because they don't make, like, they making $16 an hour. You're going to be kind to them regardless. And, you know, you're going to have a conversation with them like a normal human being. You're not going to be like, peasant, do not talk to me. Just take my order and be on your merry way. Like, you're not a bitch, okay? You're nice. And that's what makes you unstoppable, is like, a lot of shitty ass people out here. Okay, there's a lot of shitty ass people out here, so you give people hope, you know? But yeah, you trust your intuition. You're very intuitive, and you trust in the universe, and you know, you are very protected. Because with this ancestors, what I was talking about, the porcupine and this ancestors is like, all you gotta do is turn your back. You turn your back, and then like the porcupine turns his back, and if a cougar is trying to mess it up, it gets pricked, you know, on its paw. And that's like when people try to mess with you, you turn your back and you're like, I know God got me. I know my ancestors got me. And all you got to do is carry on, turn your back, like she's literally turning her back. And, you know, you move forward and you're like, all right. And then karma is thus enacted on behalf of you, and you don't have to lift a finger. And that's what makes you powerful, is you don't spread bad karma, you just spread good karma. Thus you get good karma. And when people give you bad karma, you don't worry about it. You're not tit for tat kind of vibes. So you don't continue this cycle. You break the cycles of bad luck. You break the cycles, you break the generational curses and all that stuff. You want to change the world, and it's not just like, I don't know, you want to change it's men in the mirror kind of vibes. You changed yourself, and you know, a lot of people don't like that, so maybe some of them project onto you or try to tear you down because you're trying to be a better person. It's not to say you were always a better person, because you've been through a hell of a lot of shit, and you could have been an asshole too, but you changed yourself. You're like, I'm done being an asshole. I don't want to keep doing this. Being mean to people doesn't make me feel better, you know? And the thing is, people think that being mean makes them feel better, but in reality, it's literally short-lived, and then they end up feeling way worse because they have the negativity that comes as a backlash, because they're like, damn, I was kind of shitty, you know? Unless they're a sociopath, then, excuse me, then, you know, negativity, I don't know how the brain of a sociopath works, but they don't feel guilt and shit, so that's, you know, but obviously you guys are not, but you get it. You understand what I'm saying. You're also willing to learn, okay? You're not a know-it-all. You don't act like you know everything. You're allowing of people to teach you, and you're a teacher as well. Oh, that's what I was getting to. It's like, I feel like you are the clan that, the luck of the Irish, Riley O'Reilly. You're very lucky, and the thing is, you make your own luck, okay? And the universe and God support you as well, so that's kind of why people think you're lucky, but in reality, it's like you make your own luck because of the good deeds that you do, because you're selfless, and you just out here trying to help the world become a better place. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people, I don't know the words, but you get it. Michael Jackson over here. Yeah, but Men in the Mirror, yeah, because that's a different song, I think, or it could be the same. I don't know what I was thinking, but I know it's Michael Jackson, but it might not be Men in the Mirror. But anyway, moving on. Y'all are, you know what it is? It's like people love to talk to you too. And what I was saying is just like, you're kind, you're a people person, you have a lot of connections, and your connections, you know, they make you unstoppable, because it's like, people will never forget you. You could have traveled to a place and you were kind to everybody. You go there every year on vacation, and you know, you come back and people are like, oh, I got this perfect table for you over here. Yeah, because I was talking about the restaurant. And, or, oh my God, look at this. I saved this for you because I knew you was coming back. And da-da-da-da. And I'm going to give you a discounted price. Y'all probably get a hell of a lot of discounts and just hookups or a lot of free shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just want to give you stuff. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Is the universe is working through the people that you bless to bless you. If that makes sense, you know? But yeah, you guys are definitely the type of person who got promoted, who, you know, got employee of the month, the person who masters things quickly. Like, people probably give you compliments like, wow, you learn this really fast. You're a fast learner, but you're open to learn and you ask good questions and you're not going to act like you know it all or be like, stop, let me do it. You know, it's like, okay, I'm going to watch you do it and then I'm going to learn, you know? Yeah, let's get into your tarot. Okay, pile 2. Y'all could have definitely came from another pile, but like literally heavy Aquarius energy. We have Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus. I don't know why I said Taurus. Yeah, like flashy. You're unstoppable. Okay, I can't, like, literally, the thing about you is you give main character energy. You're not worried about anyone. It's not to say that you don't care about anyone, but it's like you're not doing things to be liked. You're not doing things for clout. You're not doing things to, you know, get validation from others. You're doing it because you love to do it. And you don't care who's watching. You don't care what people have to say about it. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Is like, people could talk shit to you and you'll just be like, okay, carry on. Take a picture. It will last longer, bitch. Oh my God, that's so funny. Also, you guys love to travel, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Is like, you're not gonna stay in your little hometown. You're not scared to explore. You're not scared to venture out and try new things and meet new people. And you're big on expansion. It's giving Sag energy as well. You're big on meeting new people, because the thing about you guys is like, you're like, I'm gonna use people's failures to my advantage. I'd rather pay attention to how people failed than their successes in regards to like your mentors and stuff, because you're like, okay, well then I can avoid this and I won't make those failures. You know what I'm saying? You learn from others' mistakes. You learn from watching other people go through certain trials and tribulations, and you also learn from your mistakes as well, obviously. But I do feel like you're unstoppable because you cut off a lot of toxicity in your life, whether it was family, friends, a job, habits, a mindset, limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, whatever evil shit. Oh my God, what's happening? Negative self-talk right now. I don't understand what's happening, but it's happening. We're just gonna embrace it. It's fine. Anyway, moving on. You're unstoppable because you know how to accessorize. You know how to, like, you I don't know, you just can pull off any look. You clean up nice, let's just say. You can dress however you want and people will still give you the same respect. Because I'm seeing J. Cole, you know? J. Cole, he just be wearing whatever the fuck he wants, you know what I'm saying? And people just don't, you know, they don't pay it any mind because he's obviously rich, so, and successful and talented and stuff like that. And it's like, that's you. Like, you could look homeless and people will still give you the same respect. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you look homeless, but you know what I'm saying? I hope you understand. But yeah, you help a lot of people overcome, like, trauma. It's giving, like, if someone was, like, kicked out of their home or their house burned down or, like, they needed help, they lost their job, you would help them. You'd be like, yeah, come stay at my house. You can get back on your feet. You help people get back on their feet. Okay? You know? But, yeah, you are big on studying, learning. You can, like, talk circles around people. You use your voice and your intelligence to your advantage. You take calculated risks to move forward, and you always end up manifesting your wishes fulfilled because you trust in the divine, and, you know, you trust your intuition. And you think, the thing is about you is, like, you don't allow fear to block you. You take action regardless of if you're scared or not. And people think you're fearless, but it's like you're scared, but you do it anyway. Courage is having fear and doing it anyway, you know? People are like, oh, people who are courageous, they have no fear. No, it's not the absence of fear. You're still scared. Skydivers are still scared until they take action, and then they're like, oh, wow. You know? Because I just heard something that was like, skydivers' heart rates as they're going up in the plane, it accelerates, and then it goes back to normal once they finally jump out the plane and they're skydiving. Because they're more scared in the plane, because once you take action, action cures fear. That's one thing I remind myself. I have it like written on the board over there. It's like, action cures fear. Like, before I do something, I'm mad scared, and then I'm like, yo, just fucking do it, and then you'll be fine, because you'll be immersed in it, and you won't have to worry. And it's literally like, why was I scared? It really wasn't that bad, you know? But yeah, that's what makes you unstoppable, is like, you do not let fear, regardless, or you do not let, like, the thing about y'all, some of y'all could have came from poverty and built up your own money, built up your own legacy, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, you didn't have the same opportunities as everyone. You made your own opportunities. You are also very busy, and you're good at multitasking, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Is like, everyone got the same 24 hours, but you get a lot of shit done. You're very productive. You're a go-getter, and you don't. Maybe you used to like procrastinate and do all this other bullshit, or you know what I'm saying, maybe you used to like party and all this other stuff, and now it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Or you prioritize your health, you prioritize your family, your friends, you prioritize, you know, feeling good. You do things that make you feel good instead of like, you know, doing things that don't make you feel good. Also, it's like, I do feel like, you know, a lot of y'all maybe worked at a job and stuff like that just because it was good money, and now it's like, maybe you either made your own business or like you chose to do something else, and it's like, now you're like moving towards building up your own foundation. Sorry for all the noise and shit. But yeah, it's like, you didn't let your circumstances, your surroundings block you from creating your best life. And even if you're not where you want to be, you know where you're going, and you're going to keep going. You're fearless. What else? Yeah, you're the type of person is like, if I'm eating, you're eating. We're all eating. We all got this. Like, you give your friends opportunities. You receive an opportunity, you're like, all right, y'all coming with me. We're all in this together. Abundance for the whole fam kind of vibes. If you know, you know. But yeah, your looks definitely get you noticed a lot, and that's why you're unstoppable, is because people think that, you know, it's like, they don't expect you to be as smart as you are, as eloquent as you are. They just think that you're just like beauty, or handsomeness, you know, but you're so much more than that. You have so much more depth, and that's what makes you unstoppable. It's like, you're the whole package. Thus, you can do anything that you want, and you will do anything and everything that you want. You will succeed. You can handle a lot, you can juggle a lot, and you can take on a lot. And it's not to say that you'll like burn yourself out. It's like, you know when to rest too. You know when to deny an opportunity. You don't take on too much. You take on the things that you like and the things that you love. But you're very popular too. A lot of people love you. And yes, you do have people who don't like you, but they still respect you. A lot of people respect you, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Is you earn a lot of people's respect. They ain't gotta like you, but they will respect you. But yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 2. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What's up? Oh, ashes falling everywhere. What's up, pile 3? Last but never least, of course, it's your girl, Drea. Not on the deck. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified every time I post new content. And if this resonates, give me a thumbs up, baby. And if you want to book a personal, my email is in the description box. I will not message you for a reading. Okay, you got me? Good. So thank you for joining me. Let's get into it. We're seeing why are you unstoppable, but as always, let's get your current energy and see if this is your pile. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, kill him. Ooh. That was Meek Mill. We got Bega. Some of y'all could be drinking a lot of coffee at this time, or just feeling kind of drained, stressed, exhausted, even if you sleep. But only take that if it resonates. Okay? If it's not for you, then you don't have to take it. I don't know why I have to say that, but people, you know, some people don't get it. And that's not my problem. But I want to be kind and courteous. So don't come at in my comments saying this and that when, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that's obviously not your message. That was for somebody else. I digress. I do feel like you're kind of aggravated with people, because why did I get aggravated about that? I was cooling earlier. So you're stressed out and you're aggravated or easily agitated right now, okay? It's giving like you're just kind of feeling hopeless because you're just trying to, you know, master some type of craft. You could be an artist, a poet, a writer. You're trying to create something. You're working on a creative venture and you're trying to monetize it, or maybe you just love to do it and, you know, I don't know. And you also could be stressed out about a relationship as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a parental relationship, sibling, friend, family, like, you know what I'm saying? But some of y'all is romantic, okay? But yeah, somebody got you stressed and, you know, I think you need help right now, but you're not really getting support from anybody. And the support is coming, okay? The support is coming, and, you know, you just have to just believe that it will, okay? I know you're kind of feeling kind of like, you know, like, oh, it just keeps getting worse and blah, blah, blah. Try to shift that, like, okay, well, no, it doesn't have to get worse. It's going to get better. That I know that everything is working out, even though I can't see it. I know, okay? Empower yourself and you will survive this. Focus on feeling good and trusting. Like, how would you feel if you know everything was going to work out for you? You'd feel good. You wouldn't feel stressed. You'd be okay. So try to get Delulu right now. Now is the time to get Delulu. Okay? They say Pisces are Delulu, but Pisces are the richest sign because they're delusional. Because they're like, oh, I'm going to be a billionaire. And then they end up being a billionaire because they don't let the 3D block them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's also other aspects involved. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta be Delulu right now, and you gotta focus on feeling good now. The way to manifest is to you gotta feel good. You gotta get in the vibration of what you want to manifest. You want to manifest more happiness. You have to vibrate on the frequency of happiness to manifest more things that will make you happy, even if it's delusional. I mean, homeless people got out of, like, you know, being homeless and stuff, and they became like millionaires, or, you know, got their own business or comfortable and stuff like that. But they were homeless. They were going through it, you know. Some people are privileged and stuff like that, but not everyone has that silver spoon. Some people come from the bottom, you know, started from the bottom, now we here kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? There also could be somebody who's acting like they're like going through something around you, but in reality it's like you're going through a lot way worse, and they're trying to call you dramatic. So just do not take 444. Do not take any projections if someone's like trying to gaslight you and stuff like that, and saying like, oh, you shouldn't even be stressed, or you shouldn't even be mad. They're trying to devalidate your emotions and stuff like that. Like, feel what you need to feel and then get Delulu. But don't let this person project onto you and make you feel guilty for feeling the way you feel. The thing about it is like, life's a contradiction. Like, yeah, you have to feel that shit to let it go. But then after you feel that shit fully, instead of compartmentalizing it or tucking it away or, like, you know, avoiding it, you gotta move forward, you know? Do something. Maybe you need to watch a comedy or spend some time with a friend who will make you laugh. Like, that kind of vibe. But yeah, you gotta think 5D right now to improve your 3D, okay? As above, so below, as within, so without. Work on your inner world, and your outer world will reflect that back to you, okay? But yeah, you're gonna get triggered a lot right now, but your angels are supporting you, okay? And these triggers could have to do with inner child wounds or past relationships, but it's so that you can feel those feelings that you may have stuffed away and move forward. Okay, you guys definitely were in some type of connection or relationship, whether it was a family member or somebody who was just trying to control you, and you know, it was like they devalidated your feelings and they made you feel guilty for getting upset when they're being mean to you, or like, you know, they made you do things that really they shouldn't have been making you do because they're your parent or whatever it is. Okay, there's definitely like some type of parental wound that is going to be getting triggered. Maybe it did already. You need to see why you're still getting triggered, and you know, work through that. Feel those feelings, like, yeah, it's not fair, or yeah, and then you have to, like, you know, forgive yourself for accepting that, or forgive yourself. You don't have to forgive them. You can if you want to. Forgiveness does help, but obviously don't do what you don't feel called to do. So yeah, if that resonates at all, damn. Let's get into your oracles. Ain't no way we got forgiveness. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Well, it looks like, yeah, forgiveness is what makes you unstoppable. You have been forgiving yourself and you will continue to forgive yourself. And yeah, it's a slow journey, but it's like you're not going to allow your past to dictate your future. And that's where you're at right now. You know, you're really getting tested. For real. And you know, you're clearing your mind. That's another thing that makes you unstoppable, is you learn how to to move past the clutter, to move past the overthinking, to move past the negative thoughts, to move past the projections. Okay, you're also, it's like you have a growth mindset. You believe in the impossible as well, and whatever you can see or visualize or you say, yeah, because we was talking about Delulu, right? Whatever your delusions, you're just going to move on to it. You're like, I know that it's possible. I don't know how, okay? But you don't let, like, those limit you, okay? You'll figure it out, or the path will be opened up to you. And that's what you know, and you believe in that, so you surrender. We have surrender here, 5. You could be seeing 555 for sure, or 666, or 777. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. Yeah, so what makes you unstoppable is like you let go of your past, you learn from your past, you never forget. You'll forgive, but never forget, okay? And you know, you're always focused on your peace. We have joy and contentment. You want to be happy, okay? Yeah, a lot of things around you or a lot of things that happen in your past may prevent others from being happy, but it's like you'll go through your phase, but sooner or later you'll move past it. I don't think you rush it. You'll understand you're not perfect. You're not like, oh my God, I need to heal now. You're not gonna like beat yourself up for taking longer to forgive yourself, or for taking longer to forgive someone, or holding a grudge here and there. But you do know that you have to let go sooner or later, and you do, but it just takes a little bit of time. Again, you guys are very much a positive mindset, okay? You give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, and you know, you've been hurt because of that, but you learn from it. So you see red flags going forward, and that is what makes you unstoppable. Also, it's like you're very defensive now. Maybe you were a pushover, but now with this electric eel shit right here, bruh, go ahead, mess with me. I'll shock you. I'll fucking shock the shit out of you. And that's what makes you unstoppable, is like people really do underestimate you, but you end up, you know, having backbone, or you end up defending yourself, and you know, you're not scared to walk alone. You're not scared to move away. The healing journey is a lonely journey. Saw a video saying that the healing journey is a lonely journey, and it is, because once you start to heal, you, like she said, this girl in the video, she was like, yeah, once you start to heal, you see who's working on themselves, and you see who's not, and you don't really want to surround yourself around this. So you have to turn your back on that to get at peace, to be at peace, okay? But yeah, a light grows brighter only by lighting another. Yeah, when you light a candle with another candle, the flame gets mad bright. Like when I use my little wax thing to light a candle, it gets mad bright, and then I like burn myself. And no, I'm just kidding, but I don't burn myself, but I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you know. But It's a fact. And, you know, you help others. You build connections and you build up others as well. You're the light for people going through the darkness, even though you're going through 10 times worse. You're the strong one. You're the one who carries the burdens of everyone else, even though you have so many already on your back. And I want to cry because I feel like, you know, you help a lot of people. You're the calm one. You're the one who assesses the situation. You're the one who thinks logical, because we do have Gemini. You use your mind. Okay, you don't let your emotion. You're a contradiction. You're a paradox, bro. Because you are very emotional, but you think things through. Okay, you're very smart. You're very wise. It's like your mind is. That's what makes you unstoppable. Is your mind, your mindset. Because I was thinking, you know, positive, but it's like you still have your issues, but you don't let that shit bog you down. You don't let that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone got their issues. And you also are real. You don't allow people to like put you on this high pedestal. Yeah, you're joyful, but you're like, yeah, I suffer from depression, anxiety. I go through my shit too, bro. I get it. I see where you're at, and that's why you're unstoppable. Because again, you guys, you're relatable. Those people, you know, they believe in you. You're the inspiration, and that's why you're unstoppable. Because as you continue to inspire others, it opens new pathways and new opportunities for you. Thus, you're inspiring others, and you know, you end up getting that shit back. And then these people get blessed because they're following in your footsteps, learning from your mistakes as well. And then they become successful and they want to help you even more, even though I think you guys are really successful. If not, you're on the way to success. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Anything else? But yeah, you're very peaceful. Your face is unreadable too. That's why you're unstoppable. Is like people can try to manipulate you and etc. And you won't show your hand. Your face, you'll just boop, RBF. Even though you could be feeling happy as hell, RBF. That's funny. Anything else? Yeah, you remember a lot of things as well. You have an extremely good memory with this elephant spirit. It's like you remember if someone's like running around and like, oh my god, I forgot my keys. I don't know where they are. They're hanging on the wall over there. Buy your this. Da, da, da. And that is what makes you unstoppable. It's not only you remember for others, but you remember everything for yourself. You know? And that allows you to use your mind to, one, assess, is this going to be a repeat pattern? How can I move forward? How can I solve this? You're a problem solver. And that's what makes you unstoppable. It's like, yeah, you see the problems in the world. You see the problems within yourself. But instead of like beating yourself up or talking shit about the world, you're like, okay, is there a solution? If not, you surrender and you let it go. That's it. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. And it is what it ain't. If I can't do anything, why should I faint? Okay? Whatever that means. But yeah, let's get into your tarot. You're unstoppable because you match energies. You match energies. You also stand up for the people who are going through it. And you get good karma for that. You know, if you see somebody who's unable to defend themselves, or someone who's getting picked on or bullied for no reason, you will stand up for that. And you know, that shocks people. You have a shock factor, okay? You shock people to the max. Not based off of just because you be doing out-of-pocket shit, because I feel like you do be doing out-of-pocket shit, but I also feel like you shock people because people think that you'll never heal, or people think that you'll always be anxious, or you can't see through people's lies, or you know, because why you're unstoppable is you see through all the bullshit. You can read people to filth, okay? You always know if somebody has an ulterior motive, and you're intuitive as hell. We have the High Priestess here. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe y'all had anger issues too, and that's what makes you unstoppable, is like you don't let, you know, your anger overcome you anymore. You're not reactive anymore. You respond. You know, you think things through. You take a breath. But yeah, you definitely heal a lot. And you're very magical as well. But you take time to rest and heal even after getting heartbroken or stabbed in the back. And the thing is, you're still open to love, or you're still open to meet new people and make new friends. Even though it takes some time, because you need the time to recuperate and heal and process the betrayals and all this other stuff. You guys have been betrayed, taken advantage of, whatever. You get it. And, you know, people did not think that you had a backbone. People thought you were weak. People thought, you know, oh, I can play this person over and over again, right? And it's like you'll walk away once and then people think that they can come back and do it again. And maybe sometimes you did, but you got to the point where you're like, no, absolutely not. Because I literally have the Tower, and then I have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Interesting. What's this Ten of Wands about? No, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like regardless of if you don't have enough money, you'll be able to make, look at the Devil in reverse. Yeah, you've overcome a lot of toxic habits. Ten of Swords. Oh my god. Five of Wands. It's like your life was a battle, bro. And you still survived. And you're still compassionate to others, regardless of the fact that, like, you guys have been hurt by everyone. People who were supposed to love you unconditionally, people who acted like it, a lot of people betrayed you. And, you know, you had to process a lot of damage. It's giving, like, some of y'all, like, you know, I'm hearing some of y'all came from the system, using the system. Some of you guys were adopted by a toxic, you know, abusive family. And then, you know, you had to survive that. And it was like, you weren't given the best hand, okay? Maybe you came from poverty. Maybe you came from toxicity. And then you projected that onto others and you became that, you know? Because hurt people, right? But then you overcame that and you forgave yourself because maybe you were, you know, some of y'all were criminals and you got locked up. This is giving behind bars. Obviously, don't take that if it doesn't resonate. I'm not saying you all went to jail, so shut the up, okay? That's another thing is like somebody can tell you like some bullshit and you'll just be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like you will shut it down. If someone's getting disrespectful, if someone's trying to bully you or bully somebody else, you'll be like, no. We gonna speak the truth. We gonna speak on it. You're not gonna make me look stupid because you want to feel good about yourself. Because it's given like a lot of people try to make fun of you and, you know, talk down on you and shit like that. But it's like they'll do it behind the scenes or like, you know, do some sly shit. And that's what makes you unstoppable. It's like you'll call people out. Like it's given that somebody tells a little joke to a friend on the side of you. And then you're the person that'll be like, I'm sorry, what's good? What are you laughing at? What'd you say? You gotta say something. Say it with your chest. Tell me, what's good? What was you laughing on? What's so funny that you were pointing towards me or you were cackling about me? Let's talk about it. And people are scared. People get scared because they know, like I'm telling y'all would fight too. I don't know which pile was the fighters, but y'all would whip some ass because you've been through that shit. You've been probably physically abused. So pain ain't shit to you, bro. You've been hurt in millions of ways to the point where it's like you probably can't even feel pain. Because I be like that sometimes. I be like, I get a bruise and I'm like, yo, when the fuck did this bruise happen? Like, I didn't even like, you know what I'm saying? And then after I feel it and I'm like, damn, this bruise actually hurts. But I don't remember getting hurt. Like, I did not feel that shit. That's terrible. But it is what it is. Or like, I got burned so much when I worked at Wendy's to the point where like when oil spilled on my hand, it didn't hurt anymore. You know, you became numb. Not to say that being numb is good, okay? Especially if you're like numb to the point where you're like, you know, pushing by emotions, but I don't think that you are because I do have the Four of Wands here, so you definitely healed, okay? But yeah, you're not gonna let your background hold you back. Like you're gonna create your own path. Like if you got locked up and stuff like that, it's hard to get a job. So you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna build my own business. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of vibe. Like, yeah, you may have fucked up. Maybe you made some bad decisions, but you learned from them and you're going to move forward. Maybe you trusted the wrong people, but you walked away and you trusted your intuition, and now you can see the red flags. You can see through people's masks. Your intuition is going to continue to guide you, and that's what's going to shock you, is like once you see something's off, or you smell the energy is negative or toxic, or you feel like, okay, this is kind of like a repeated cycle. You're a lie detector. That's why you're unstoppable, is like you've been hurt, and you know, you can sense when people are changing, or when you can read energy and shit like that, probably because of trauma, because you know what I'm saying, you had to do that to survive. If you had abusive parents and stuff like that, you had to be like, okay, I can hear it in their footsteps that they are mad. I need to run and hide because this person's probably gonna beat the shit out of me because they're mad, or take it out on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if y'all went through that shit, because that's not fair to you, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, you're so strong. You've been snaked. People try to control you all the time, and now you're like, no one can control me. I do what I fucking want. It's giving like you could be so hostile, so vindictive, and so you could get payback. But it's like you're just moving on, and you know, you use that as your fuel, you know, because you're moving towards your happiness. Let's say like, you know, you're going to create your own family, and then you're moving away from people who hurt you, and these people, you're unstoppable because you're no longer going to allow those people to be around your family, because of the fact that you know what they did to you, and you're like, you're not going to do that to my kids. You know, and that's what makes you unstoppable, is you're breaking the generational curses. If people want to be in your life, they have to change. If they don't change, then you accept them for who they are, and you move forward. Damn, that's deep, y'all. I'm so sorry if y'all going through. Oh, you got an I am, so let's close you out with this I am. I am becoming the healthiest version of myself, one day at a time. Yeah, that's it. You're taking it one day at a time. If you fuck up, you're like, you know what, I'll do better tomorrow. You're not like, I have to be perfect, you know. You know there's no such thing as perfection. One day at a time, but at least you're trying. You know? Well, actually, you guys are doing. There's no trying. You guys are doing it, but at your own pace, you know? It's like, you're not in a rush. You're patient. Alright, that's what I got for you, Pile 3. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.